Imagine this. Every 2 seconds, a Wi-Fi network is at risk of being hacked. Quite a startling statistic, isn't it? Today we dive into the world of Wi-Fi security and discuss how to prevent these cyber attacks that are becoming all too common. First and foremost, default login credentials are a hacker's paradise, so change them. Access your router's settings, usually done by entering its IP address into a web browser, and replace the username and password with strong, unique alternatives. Now let's talk updates. Your router's firmware needs to be kept current. Regularly checking for and installing updates from your router manufacturer ensures you have the latest security patches. When it comes to encryption, stronger is always better. Enable Wi-Fi Protected Access 3 or WPA3 if your devices and router support it. If not, WPA2 is your next best option. Avoid Wired Equivalent Privacy, or WEP, as it's easily cracked. Your network name, or SSID, should also be unique. Change the default name to something that doesn't give away any personal information. And what about your Wi-Fi password? It should be a strong, unique combination of uppercase and lowercase letters, numbers, and symbols. Avoid using easily guessable information like your name or address. You can also disable remote administration to prevent outsiders from accessing your router's settings remotely. MAC address filtering is another useful tool. Enable it in your router settings and only allow devices with specific MAC addresses to connect to your network. Wi-Fi Protected Setup, or WPS, can be vulnerable to hacking, so it's best to disable it in your router settings. Now think about where your router is located. Position it centrally to minimize signal leakage outside. Adjust the router's broadcast range to cover only the necessary area. Regularly review the list of connected devices in your router settings. Any unfamiliar or unauthorized devices should be removed immediately. A built-in firewall on your router can block unauthorized access. Make sure it's enabled. And don't forget to install up-to-date antivirus and anti-malware software on all devices connected to your network. Keep an eye on your router logs for any unusual or suspicious activities. Investigate and take action if you notice anything out of the ordinary. Finally, if your router supports it, set up a separate guest network with a different password. This isolates guest devices from your main network, offering an additional layer of security. By following these steps, you're not just securing your Wi-Fi network. You're taking a stand against cybercrime. So go on, secure your network today, and give yourself the peace of mind you deserve.